The Montreal Canadiens are at the Toronto Maple Leafs in Game 1 of the preseason for the 2021-22 NHL season. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Talkin' Habs Live Hangout. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're going to do the first game of the 2021-22 season, which is a preseason game. Montreal is at Toronto. We have the white team taking on Group 2 for Toronto. And, it should be an interesting, preseason fun. Not a lot to expect, really, from the game. Just, enjoy some hockey, see some of the new guys, and see some of the prospects, and just see where everybody's at. And, so we should have some fun. Let's see who's here. We got Yukon and Habs Guru. Habs Guru, this time you're the second comment. Oh, well, almost the first two comments of the season in each live stream. So I've got my co-host with me. I'm just going to bring him on. He was getting reset. Matt, how's it going, Matt?
Hello. I'm ready for hockey.
Right? What's that?
I said I'm ready for hockey.
Ready for hockey. Upcoming in this broadcast, in the second intermission, Joel Kravitz is going to join us, and we're going to talk a little bit about our we haven't really all gotten together and started planning for our old-time hockey show, but we're going to give it a little bit of a conversation, and that'll be in the second intermission. And, I don't know how long it'll take them to get the game on, but we will have it. Obviously, anybody here thinks that they're going to watch the game on this channel. You're not, unfortunately. But we'll have fun talking about it. All right, so Martin Mio, I don't know how to pronounce that. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate that you showed up. What's up? Well, we're getting ready to, enjoy the preseason game, Montreal, Toronto. So it should be fun. You missed Mr. Hood. You're talking about, what's his first? I don't remember his first name now. I watch my hockey the way I like my toast. French. Pierre Hood. That's it. Pierre Hood. So there's the lineups they're showing there now. The lineup for tonight, which we went over in the pregame show. I don't know if I missed them pronouncing that kid's name. Hockey Fan Guy, welcome in. 420 Earthling. How's it going? Take that down. Hey, Martin's from Tampa. I don't know if you can see it in the same place I am. I go to Bila Sport tonight because where I usually watch it's not there. So that's BILA sport.com and see if you can get it there. That's where I'm watching it tonight. So hopefully that helps. Oy, Mio. Is that what he's saying? Mio. Like, okay. Mio. All right. So what are we going to talk about before? I don't know how long until the game starts. Matt is typical of a 23-year-old head in the phone. What can I do? After the show, when everything's over, I'm going to spank his ass.
You know, wine and dine me first?
No. And no lube either, so. He didn't laugh at that. No. So what's up, boys? So we're going to talk about what you guys want to talk about until the game starts. And then we're going to watch some of the game. We're going to talk about it. And hopefully we're going to end up with a really good result. And listen, if it's a lousy game for Montreal, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's a preseason game. First game, it's the first game at all. So, it doesn't really matter. We should just enjoy it, let them get their legs stretched out, get their skills back, and see how they look. They look like they're getting ready there in the hallway. Suzuki Tavares. Last regular season in playoffs. 22 goals, 57 points. I didn't see what Tavares had, but he had a lot less games. Bila Sport is free. Well, hockey fan guy, hockey's back. Don't have to miss it anymore. Yeah, Hoffman is out for 4 weeks. He hurt himself when he was doing his last skate before he came to Montreal to join the team, and he got hurt, and that's why he's out. So it wasn't anything before that. He didn't. This wasn't something that happened before they signed him. So he'll be out for a month, like they said, and it looks like he'll miss about a week or so. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. And personally, I want to see Drouin on that second line. It kind of makes it no choice. That's what they're going to do. So for me, it's okay. It's not the best situation, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And I hope it's not like an omen for the season for injuries. That's the one thing I'm hoping it's not. It's fall and the leaves are falling. Actually, in fall, the Leafs usually do the Leafs usually do well. It's in spring that they don't. I clicked the one. For me, it showed the game. I didn't have an option 1, 2, or 3. I just clicked on the game, and yeah. And what'll happen if you get it? What'll happen? You'll start watching it. It's going to refresh. And it's going to go like, oh, what do I do? Just scroll down because the new window is underneath that, and you don't have to freak out. And it's just a smaller screen a little bit. And yeah. So anyways, yeah, that's how I do it. Letting older players not play 100% of games is a tried, tested, and true tactic that the Wings perfected over the last 20 years and Tampa abused last year. Older players, right. Well, we got our fair share. Thought he was going to miss a full month of the season. No, well, it's a month from now, so it's about 3 weeks till opening night. So, hey, Matt Outdoor, how's it going? Born to be a Hab. I forgot to say hi. So what are we getting? We're getting, looks like we're getting national anthem. Only one because they're both Canadian. And I don't have any sound on. Let me see. I'm going to. Now, if I put the sound on, I won't hear Matt. So I won't have sound on. That's the only problem for me.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. So what's up, guys? Nobody talking. What's up? 22 people. Oh, let me play this while Matt's out. Somewhere. Subscribe and ring that notifications bell. And hey, give a thumbs up. We want you to become a member of Talking Habs. There you go, a little 8-second diversion. And she's still singing. Also, remember, I haven't done a game in 2.5 months. I'm a little rusty, so the good thing about the preseason games for me is I get the rust out for the live streams, hopefully, or else I'll just be sucky all year. I don't know. I hope not.
Who, you gonna take my spot on the stream, buddy?
Oh yeah, hey, we got a new co-host. What's his name?
Cooper.
Pooh Bear.
Cooper. Cooper.
Oh, Cooper.
What are you trying to sit, dude? I don't want to sit on you.
From what some people have told me that it's better when Ray is on screen than me. So awesome, we got Cooper on screen.
Say hi, buddy.
Cutie pie. He's a big cutie pie. How old is he?
3.
Awesome. So he's a little younger than Ray. Ray's 4.
So
Primo's going to be starting. Primo's going to be starting. We're about to have puck drop.
Cool.
Here we go.
Yeah, Coop's a Basset Hound mixed with a Cocker Spaniel.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Stop.
He looks like a good boy.
He is. A little crazy, but he's cool.
That's okay. All right, so we're about to get puck drop. So I don't know if everybody's got their. Oh, let me put.
They're underway.
Comment. I forgot. I don't have comments there. Caulfield just scored twice already. All right, before puck drop. That's pretty good. If you can do that in the regular season, Imagine how many goals he'd have. All right, so they're about to drop the puck, and Leafs win the first faceoff.
Yeah, I'm ahead of you by like 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's going to be the only problem for us, so we're going to have to work that out. But since I'm the announcer, I guess we're going to have to go with my timeline. Yeah, when it's on TV, I'll be up to speed with you. But it's not on TV for me. It's not on CBC tonight. Okay, so it's in Montreal zone. They're scrambling around a little bit. He's got the puck. He just lost it at the line, but cleared it out. All the way down, no icing. And the Leafs come out, and they juggle the puck a little bit. They come through the neutral zone. Nice moves. Who's that?
Who's on defense right now?
Who is that, though? I don't know. Oh, that was Nylander.
Whoever it is just got absolutely burned by Nylander.
Nylander with some nice moves there to get in.
I think he just flew right past him.
What's his nickname? Slick. No, what's his nickname? Nylander. I hate his nickname. They call him.
No idea.
I don't remember it. Anybody remember what they call him? Okay, Montreal's got it through the neutral zone. Yeah, not very successfully. Who's that? Number 38?
Oh, power play for Canadians. Sandin's in the box.
Sandin's in the box?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Power play Montreal. That was a penalty?
Yeah, they called interference.
Interference, yeah. Who's 38? Who's number 38? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Every time he turns his back, they pull away or somebody gets in front of him. Somebody's knocking at my door.
Yeah.
All right. Power play. Let's see it. Power play goal. So let's see. We got Suzuki, Toffoli, and
Caulfield. Yep.
It looks like that's going to be first unit. Those guys with Hoffman out.
Petrie and whoever 85 is on.
Petrie and 80. I don't know who 85 is.
I have no idea. Hey, buddy. I know you're a good boy. I know.
Suzuki breaking up the middle, over the line. Passes over to Toffoli, I think. I don't know who it is.
Oh, Caulfield almost.
Oh, okay. Caulfield is there. Okay, yeah, there he goes.
Oh,
Caulfield keeps it in. Who's 85? Ooh, he just got nailed. Come on, guys. Get this. They got it behind the net, up to the sideboards. It just went outside the line. Oh, careful there. Okay, they get possession behind their net. I don't know who number 60 is. That's the problem with the preseason. I don't know these guys' numbers and these new guys. I think that's Belzile. It kind of looks like Belzile, but I don't know what his number is.
Romanov's out there right now.
Yeah, he's supposed to be on that second unit. Oh, Vadimo's out there. Paling's out there. I don't know who 45 is either. Power play's almost over. 10 seconds left in the power play. Nothing much happened. They didn't get too much chance there. Power play is finito. They're in the Leaf zone still, but the Leafs pick up the puck and come out. Guy loses it, gets it back at the circle. Come on, guys, take this guy out. Oh, I remember that guy from last year's playoffs, 29, I think. Big guy. That's at their defenseman. I can't remember his name. I think he's a defenseman. All right, Montreal's got it coming out over their line. Up through the neutral zone. They pick up possession again and get taken out into the boards. Oh, who's wearing 13? Toronto's got it back in Montreal zone.
Ooh. Who's wearing 81?
I don't know. 81. I want to say 81 is Forte for some reason.
Whoever that is just made a really, really nice interception.
Montreal picks it up in their own zone, and they break out with it. 81. Don't know exactly who he is, but and of course we won't see the name. No, of course not.
So 45 is Dauphin.
Dauphin's 45. Okay.
Belzile is 60.
Who? Belzile. I thought so.
60 is Alex Belzile.
85 looks like no, he's not a defense. Oh, nice try there by Caulfield.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, now I see Dauphin. Vadimo's 42. Paquette's wearing number 13.
Okay.
So Paquette's got number 13. Got to learn their numbers. Oh, knocked down. Okay, at least have it in their own zone. Passing it between the defensemen, break it out through the middle, and they're in our zone. Kerfoot's there, 15. Montreal's got it back. They come out over the line. I think that was Romanov carrying it, dumped it in, and at least have it behind their net. Dauphin dogging the guy, but he doesn't get it. At least going to get a long pass that gets intercepted by Montreal. It's in the lead zone. They go after it.
Look at that. Damn, we had a 3-on-2, but they blew it dead offside.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. So Cooper, I guess, is the star of the show tonight.
Yes, sir. Let's see what's going on. You can't say our power play sucks on one power play so far in a preseason game. Come on. That's like it's early to say anything sucks or is good or whatever. Like, even if they have this fantastic game, when they 10-0 Montreal. If it's 10-0 Montreal, you can't read anything into it at the end of the game. All right, so we got 14 minutes left in this first period. The shots are 2-2, no score. Montreal in their zone, 3 guys on the puck. Let's go.
Oh, someone just got nailed. I think we're going to the box.
I'm trying to figure out who's 85. He's not huge.
Oh, Jesus. Romanov got sent to the bench.
Did he? I didn't see it.
Should see it in a second.
I want to see who number 85 is. Don't they know that? There he is right there, but you can't get a name. There he is. Boom. Right into – oh, yeah. He got nailed good there. Awesome. Good to have hockey back. J-Bats, yeah, hopefully he looks he's still young. He's still putting on muscle, and he needs to get a little stronger upper body. And in the legs, he's got to be able to battle every night. So, yeah.
So I just went on the app to figure out what the lineup is, the Canadiens app. So it looks like 36.
36 is brother. It's
yep.
fair, brother.
Number 81, defense for the Habs, is Arvid Henriksen.
Oh, that's Henriksen? Okay.
81. 61 is Xavier Ouellet.
Yeah. 85. Perot. Anti-vaxxers are saying it's Perot. Oh, that's right. Perot is wearing number 85. I remember when they first got him, and I saw pictures of him with the sweater. You're right. So 85 is Perot. He looks good. I'm glad that's Perot because I thought 85 was doing some good things out there so far.
Mekai is wearing 63.
Mekai is 63, so he's playing.
Yeah, it looks like Devo is too.
I didn't see 63 out there actually.
Devo's wearing 28.
But,
Actually, I don't know.
but he's not out there tonight. He's Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so we got a little bit more. Okay, so we're back from break. Or they were back and I was just talking. Yeah, there. Now I see it. Now that I know 85s per O, they clearly show it in figures. Suzuki's wearing the A, if you notice. I didn't notice Toffoli. I think Toffoli's not wearing an A. I think that was a mistake. Yeah, Perot might fill in while Hoffman is out. You might be right, anti-vaxxers. Hockey fan guy, I don't know if anything's going on with Benjamin. So there's 13:30 left in this first period. Shots are 4-2 for Montreal. Power play. Montreal's on the power play. Didn't realize that.
Oh, I thought we were going in the box. Never mind. I lied.
We're on the power play. Come on, guys. Let's get one here. Caulfield from Suzuki. 26, that's Petrie. Okay, Montreal. Oh, he just dumped it out.
Oh, that was a bad fourth.
Okay, Suzuki over to Petrie. Let's go, guys. Let's make a rush. Minute 20 left in the power play. Come on, boys. Let's get couldn't get it through the Toronto guy, but they got it back in over the line, but the Toronto cleared it all the way down. A minute, almost a minute left in this power play. Oh, Belzil's on the power play. Nothing going on, really. 47 seconds left. Toronto's in our zone, but they carry it back over. They're just trying to waste some time. It's back in Toronto's zone, and they clear it. Oh, no, through the middle. That's it. Willie Stiles, that's his name. Willie Stiles with the puck. I hate that name. I don't know why I'm saying it. 22 seconds left in the power play. Montreal has it behind their net, and they're trying to set up to make a run. Here they come. 86. I don't know who 86 is. Nope, knocked back down. That's going to do the power play. Come on, guys. Let's get a 5-on-5 goal. Come on. Behind Toronto's zone, they are going to clear it out. But they bring it back in. And they move it around a little bit. Changing up. Here they come. Tavares, a blooper of a shot. Primo catches it, and that's it. That's all. Hey, Peter's in the room. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Pete.
All right. You want to knock that one out, please, or I'll do it. Nah, okay, I'm putting him in timeout. Thanks, Pete. I guess we're gonna have to take him out. If we want to wash our dirty laundry in the room, I don't. So, whatever. Oh, well. That threw me off.
I didn't even see it. My dog tried to maul me.
No problem. It is what it is, right? Okay, let's get back to it. 10 minutes left, just over 10 minutes left in this period. Shots are 4-3, no score. 4-3 for Montreal.
Shit. Muzzin 1-0.
Hasn't happened yet. Let me see it. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, 1-0 for Toronto. Jake Muzzin with the goal. Power play goal? No.
Relax, dude.
I want to see it again. See what Primo had a chance.
What?
Philip, not really. I didn't want to air it in public, so it's personal. Oh, okay. It's totally does have the A. I didn't see. I don't know that I'm ahead. No, Matt's ahead. Matt's 30 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm ahead by about 30 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, so the puck's in Montreal zone, and they're going to clear it right now. They dump it back into Montreal zone, and they're still hanging on to the puck. Comes to the point. I don't know who these players are, so especially for Toronto. And let's see, they're just looks like they're just trying to waste time. Anyway, shots have gone up because it's 6-4 now for Toronto. For the shots, 1-0 Toronto. Muzzin with the goal from Nylander and Brody. Yeah, oh man, exactly. Petrie does have the A, but Petrie and Gallagher are gonna. They're not. That's not changing. They added 2 new ones. Right now, I think it's Suzuki and Toffoli. I think that's going to be rotating though with other guys. So we'll see if that's what I read. So I don't know if that's actually what's going to be. Just to clear up a little bit of what happened there with Pete. Partially, what I said was the reason, and the other stuff was personal. Let's hope that clears up. Hey, Robin's back. Hey, Robin, how's it going? Goalies go. Well, you're up by a goal. Anti-vaxxers, yeah, they're everywhere, but Vancouver, I think, is allowing half capacity. Montreal, a third, which is 7,500. All right. 6:50 left in this game. No, in this period. It's still 6-4 for the shots, still 1-0. Toronto has it in Montreal zone. They get it up to the point, and it pops out over the stick. And Toffoli chasing after it. Suzuki's got it. Caulfield now back to the point. Shot on goal. Doesn't get through. Caulfield knocks it out with his stick and keeps it in. And then they clear it. Toronto clears it out through the middle or into the neutral zone. And Montreal's got it back in their zone, and they come out. Not cleanly, but Mikai is getting a penalty eventually. Why would Mikai get a penalty? He hasn't yet.
Probably so we can laugh at the refs trying to say his name.
I don't think Shamir's still around. They came in and say hi, and they must have got together with Pete to decide to somebody to say what they said. And that's probably what happened. When I bought tickets for Buffalo, it looked like it was still a partially full arena. Yeah, I have a list somewhere of the arenas that are and what they're going to be doing. There's I don't know how many in the States that are going full capacity. And some are like masks, some are no masks. It's weird. I wouldn't go in the States personally.
I know in Boston you have to show proof of vaccination or a negative test.
Yeah,
but
I have a list.
Boston also has an indoor mask mandate, so yeah, that's what it is here. I don't know what it is in. Well, Montreal, I think it's what 7,500 they're gonna start at.
7,500. You gotta be doubly vaxxed, proof of vaccination, and wear masks. And that, in a nutshell, is one of the problems that we were having here. So, what do I mean by that? I don't want to explain. I had the list of the I don't know where it is of the teams that are allowing. Where the hell did I put my list? Did I delete it? Really? I'll find it. Give me a sec. It's only preseason, doesn't matter. Matt's there to watch the games with you. Let me see if I can find what I was talking, what I have somewhere here. Okay, where's the other one? Nope. I guess I deleted it. I don't know. Sorry, I'm looking through my. I know I put it in a file for one of the videos I was doing, and I can't find that file. Where did I put that file? Oh, well, so I guess I don't have it. Weird. I was sure I kept it. Oh, obviously I didn't. Oh, well, sorry about that. I would have showed you guys, but yeah, there's it's out there, the list of the teams and what they're, if it's vaccine passports, if it's passports or negative tests, or no proof. Some of them don't care. No masks, no proof, everybody in. So I guess depends where you are. In Florida, doesn't matter who goes, doesn't matter if you're wearing a mask. Matter of fact, if you're wearing a mask, you're probably going to get beat up. All right, so we got 2:20 left in this period. It is 8-4 shots on goal. So obviously, Toronto's kind of probably had the better of the play the last few minutes because they got all the shots anyway. I think Hosang can finally crack a lineup and make the Maple Leafs.
Maybe. I mean, I didn't even know he was with Toronto.
Yeah, I saw that they picked him up. I had seen it.
I know he played a bit with the Islanders. That was like the last I kind of heard of him.
Yeah, but he couldn't crack the Islanders. So Philip Cimarron is asking you comments on the period so far.
We need more zone time, and I'm really not a fan of how we're playing defense.
Okay, but you're probably right. But I mean, it's just it's preseason.
Oh no, I know it's preseason, but like it's rough.
No, I get that. First game though, but you're right. They seem to be having. But it's first game. Let's see how they come out in the second period. Why is Hoffman out? He has a lower body injury. He hurt himself skating the last skate that he had before coming to Montreal. Who looks good, Matt?
I don't know.
Perreault, number 85. I liked Perreault looked good out there for me. The big line that's out tonight, Foley, Suzuki, Caulfield.
Oh, yeah.
they look okay. They look like a little rusty, but they look like they're going to be fine and back to with their chemistry. So far for me, that's who stood out. J-Bats, my knees, my knee. I pulled the other one. I partially tore the other side as well. One side is complete all around. One side just a partial tear. So I'm wearing braces on both knees. And my back, I just found out I got arthritis, pretty serious arthritis in my back. So I'm going for 2 MRIs and whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's how it is. But I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm learning to live with it. What? But Philip, imagine you're in jail though in New Hampshire, and you got to make those license plates. That's not so fun. It's probably Hosang's last chance with Toronto, yeah. Or else he's going to be a career AHLer. Safest places in the world include Vegas Strip and nicely armed Texas public places. Texas is a fascinating place. Yeah, I wouldn't go there for my life. A little backwards, if you ask me. Everything's bigger and better in Texas. I don't know about the better necessarily, but the idiots are bigger there in Texas. That's without a doubt. So I'll agree with that.
Chance for Belzil. Oh, 1 minute remaining.
Not happy with the goalie. He seems to have no confidence. Yeah, Primo.
Primo's
was a problem with last season. The end there. I'm hoping he gets his confidence back because that could ruin a guy easily. Willy nilly looks pretty good. RD looks a bit confused, overwhelmed. Yeah, again, first game. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, Willie Styles out there looking good. Tony agrees with you on your assessment. 85 looks good. Big body. That's Perot.
Yep, that is Matthew Perot.
He's definitely a veteran. He should look good out there. Goaltending has learned humility. If Galchenyuk does, I would welcome him back with PK. I don't know. Hosang hasn't proven he's an NHLer even yet. There's a penalty to Montreal there. No, to Toronto. Another Toronto penalty?
There's no penalty. It was icing.
Was just icing? Oh, okay. So shots are 9-6 for Toronto. It's 1-0 Toronto. There's 3 seconds left in the period. Period's essentially over. Let's see. Anti-vaxxer. I drive a truck. You should try shopping at a Walmart in Texas. I swear all the memes come from that state. Oh, I believe it. Without a doubt. I believe it. Anything that comes out of Texas or Florida right now, how could you not believe it? It's craziness. It's craziness. And quite frankly, I don't really want to go. I don't want to be talking about those things here tonight and really in this stream. It's really what's gotten me in trouble lately with my friends and with whatever. It's really what's gotten me in trouble. Whatever. Apparently I'm losing my shit. I don't know. You guys can be witness if I lose my shit all the time or not. It is what she is. So we got an intermission. And let's hang out in the chat here. I go to Walmart a lot. There's a Walmart here in Dorval, and I'm on a limited budget, and Walmart, unfortunately, believe me, I don't like it in that I know who they are, but I got to survive too. If Hosek does not make it, blame the Islanders. Well, where was I? I got to take that one down. Why blame the Islanders? If if Hosang doesn't make it, I would more blame Hosang than the and why blame anybody if he doesn't make it? He doesn't make it. He's not an NHLer. It's not a blame thing, like in my eyes, anyway. I don't know why they put Romanov and Petrie together. They've got a reason. I'm sure it's probably. I have a feeling it's more of a, they want Romanov to do some of the things Petrie does, and I think I'm thinking that putting them together in preseason, just hoping some of Petrie, that puck moving stuff will rub off on Romanov, where he's lacking a little bit in that department. So I'm kind of thinking that. Oh man, don't censor yourself. Everyone has weird or controversial ideals, morals. No editing is what makes live events the best. Well, it's not about that. I agree with you. I don't want to air my dirty laundry with the guys in public. Everybody knows my stance on all this stuff. I don't have to really be. I'm a little bit less tolerant, to be honest with you, of anti-vaxxers than I was before. That's all. But, everybody's got their view and their whatever. I don't think it does. It's proven to me that talking about it a lot amongst people that you want to be friends with might not be a good idea. And you might want to say, when they say don't talk politics and religion with people because it doesn't lead to good. Don't talk about this stuff with people. It's not going to lead to good stuff. So in my personal life, okay, but on here, I'd rather not. Luke, sloppy first, but expected. Yeah, obviously our only scoring chance came from Caulfield. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not going to worry about the results necessarily. I do want to see the play get better as the games the 6 games we get through them. But in the first game, I don't think I'm going to worry about it in any way. If Hosang doesn't make it, you can blame Mario Lemieux, number 66, and my friend Kwame. I blame all sorts of things on him, even obvious farts. Okay, I get it. Islanders don't give young guys a chance. I mean, I don't know if that's totally true. You also have to be able to hold your own. But I see what you're saying. Montreal's a little bit at fault there too, although not lately. I mean, that's KK's knock on Montreal. But again, with KK, he didn't evaluate himself well. I think that's a valid point that they put out there about that. Players have to learn how to evaluate how they're doing. And they also have to learn that it's not all sunshine and roses. You're going to have disappointments, and you got to use those disappointments to get better, to motivate yourself, to learn, whatever. I'm babbling. I should say, with all my new ailments, yeah, I've got new painkillers, and I'm babbling a little bit because I had to take one before the show. So there you go. With the amount of hitting, I was expecting Baddock to drop the gloves at some point. Yeah, I think that's a good point because he's that type of guy. You think that's how he'll make the coaching staff notice him a little bit with some physicality, maybe a fight here or there. So first period's only done. There's still 2 periods to go. We might see that. Rick, stop firing people. If not, it might go downhill. Well, that's what I've been accused of by that person. Yeah. But first of all, in order to be fired or to be quitting something, in that sense, you have to have been hired and being paid, and it wasn't the case. So I don't know. Anyway, I don't really want to talk about it. Oh, that wasn't for me. Matt has appeared. He seems ineffective. Matt is doing. He's kind of doing some behind the scenes stuff too when he's on here. He's looking up stuff to bring in. Matt's doing a bunch of stuff, so he gets a pass. Toronto only win the games that don't count. Toronto only wins games that don't count. Well, it's not exactly true. I mean, regular season games count, so they do win those. But I think they're going to struggle a bit this year. Okay. To this comment, I'll say to you, you don't know the whole story. You don't know what's going on. Why would you make a comment like that?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, how do you know what's going on? So, sorry. And you know what they say about any kind of a disagreement with people, right? There's three sides to every story, right? In this case, there's my side, there's the other side, and there's what really happened, right? We're both going to have kind of a different version of it, and that's the way it is. Whatever it is, we didn't agree on something. Caden Primo was rusty on his skates. His feet were wobbling. Caden Primo had what game was that? He had a game near the end of the season. Am I correct? That he had a really bad outing. Jake Allen had to really kind of calm him down in the hallway. Yeah. If you remember that, and I think his confidence got shook a bit, and I hope it doesn't stay that way. So he needs to work on that. Because something like that could really screw up a goalie. Same team and system isn't holding Suzuki back. He needs to take some responsibility for his own development. Suzuki is taking responsibility for his own development. That's why he worked on his explosiveness, and he's been working on the defensive side, on the face-offs and on the penalty kill stuff all off season. Suzuki's been doing the work, and we're going to see the development. You'll see. So I don't know why you'd be blaming Suzuki for anything. Oh man, painkillers kill much more than pain. Used sparingly, and even then, pain could be tolerable. Almost 10 years of prescribed. Not worth it. No, I agree with you. Don't worry. I understand. I'm using Rick Simpson oil mostly for pain, so. Hopefully the Expos are coming back. Yeah, I'll bring that out again. So if anybody wasn't doing the pregame show, there was this announcement today about the return of they're going to be making an announcement about the return of the Montreal Expos, and it's to be made this fall. I heard October or November, and apparently Tampa Bay Rays and the Expos are either going to be splitting time between the two cities to start with, and it looks like Montreal might get a team back. So big news, but we're not here tonight for baseball. But yeah, it's big news. I'm hoping for it. I love baseball, but not after they took the team away. It's all Evil Corp's fault. There you go. Evil Corp. If it's evil, it's Evil Corp. It could also be the Exorcist or the devil. Your mother sucked something in hell. I'm not going to say it. Yes, on Monday. We're going to see that line on Monday. I wouldn't be surprised if by Monday, because Gallagher will be back, that'll be Drew and Dvorak Gallagher. So, but yeah, I'm really curious to see Drew and Dvorak together. No, from Tampa, the Tampa Bay Rays and the and Montreal are working something out. So it's not. We're not getting the old team back. We're getting a new franchise. I hope we get another power play so we can try to set one up and see what our beautiful people can do. Yep. Dvorak was such a steal. KK offer sheet was a blessing in disguise. I think it might work out that way, yeah. I think Dvorak is going to be much better player than a lot of the detractors anyway think. Looks like we're not back. I thought we were back playing. Okay, I'm not sure why you're writing that. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, they're going to be ads on what team? Washington sold. They got the first team to announce the ad that's going to be on their jersey for next season. It's not clear yet whether the jerseys that you buy online are going to have the ads or not. Still not clear. I would suspect not.
I think I saw something about that. It's the jerseys that we can get won't have the ads on it.
Yeah, but it's still not 100% clear yet. And I would suspect not, because I wouldn't buy one. Why would I want to buy one and have someone's freaking ad on there?
Right.
I wouldn't want that. Oh, where was I? Anti-vaxxers, I would have to think that that's got to be part of it, right? I don't think they're going to go back to the Big O to play baseball. I would hope not. So I think, that's part of the announcement going to be that they're going to be building a downtown stadium. I don't know where, because I don't know what's – I used to know everything about downtown because I was always down there working, but it's been a long time since that's been. So I don't know what's still out there, what's closed down, what buildings are – I don't know. But apparently that's going to happen. Hi, Shane. I'm sorry I didn't see that. Greetings from Woodstock, Ontario. Hey, thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. Especially Ontario. Just saw a commercial for all or what's all or nothing. Might as well just called it nothing. I don't know what that is. You were talking about KK. I got to go back and see what we were talking about. What do you mean, his development? Yeah, sorry. I'm not sure what we were talking about. That's a hard no for me. He said Larry Mice, which is a cool name. If Expos come back, we need to get Tom Brady back. We drafted him. Yeah, I don't even want to see him in baseball either. Montreal drafted Tom Brady. Yes, sir. They sure did. And by that token, I'm going to go back a bit. The Canadiens drafted Tom Glavine, the old pitcher from the Braves. The Canadiens drafted him. I know that. So, but yeah, we drafted Brady. So he played baseball in college too.
I didn't know. I should know that because I live in Boston. But
I remember.
I didn't know Tom Brady played baseball.
Yeah, I remember when he first started being big. That I remember that coming out. That we drafted him.
No,
Tony, I like DVO so far too.
Sorry, not sorry. I like my Super Bowls.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry. I don't like Brady. Tony says I like DVO. I like 4-year contracts too. Yeah, that contract should work out to be a really good contract, and I like the player so far too. But still, we haven't seen him play yet. How much of the bunch can we get back together? We're talking about us. That's not up to me at this point. It's not. Believe me, it's not. So you got to ask them. As far as Jeff goes, I doubt it. He's totally unfriended me. So I have a home, away, and referee jersey XL, CCM. They all look, feel, and fit perfectly. I only have the 2 that are on. Do I have 2 on the wall? I got one there. I got another one that's not on the wall right now. Dvorak is better than KK. Well, we don't know that 100% sure. Right now, though, yes. But KK could end up being better than Dvorak. We don't know that for sure.
Right.
Remember Mose? Yes. Wait, I gotta get to this one. Remember Mose? I knew the guy that at the end there. I knew the family that owned it. And what was his name? I haven't seen him in a long. Joe and his wife. Oh God, because his wife was a good friend of my ex-wife's best friend, and so I met them, and we went to their house a few times. Met so many Habs. Yeah, the Habs would go there all the time. Usually for breakfast or after practice. Drinking, eating, smoking. Last decade was Weinstein's and Gabino's. See them there often, drinking. Yeah, I don't know where they hang out today. They also used to go to that restaurant that was it across the street? Okay, so the Forum was at St. Catherine and Lambert Classe, between Lambert Classe and Atwater. I think on the next block, on the same side of the street, there was a restaurant. I don't remember the name of it. They used to hang out there all the time. They used to eat breakfast and lunch there too. So I can't remember the name. It's closed for a while now. But yeah, so those were two places that I know they used to hang out. Randy, hey Randy, it's been a while. Shea Weber apparently has gone back home. He's going to be spending apparently most of the season back home and coming in and out, spending time here and back home. But apparently right now he's in BC. Yeah, that J Bats, Guy Carbonell lived right across the street, one of those side streets there at St. Raphael. So there a lot of the Habs were members there. Probably still are. There, J Bats got it. That's right, J Bats. We've talked about this. You're the one who knows that. Tony, I hope they balance out we're about to start. Who shoots left and who shoots right? I remember them years we had so many left shooting players. Yeah, I mean, that's part of what they got to do, especially on defense. Randy, we sure are. Send me an email at talkinghabs@gmx.com. It's in the description of the video. And yeah, get you in there. Hey, Bob Cannon. How's it going, buddy? Hey, no problem. Off season is off season. You know, I've been here. Absolutely. Just chill. It's just preseason. There's nothing to be excited about either way. Even if we totally outplay them and they look like, you know, it looks like an NHL team playing a midget team. It doesn't matter. It's just preseason. All right. So we got second period underway, about 30 seconds in. 1-0 for Toronto. And the shots are 11 to, I think, 5. It's either 5 or 6 there. It's really small on my screen. And we'll see how this goes. Montreal's dumped it in and chasing it. And against the boards, Perreault, number 85.
Nailed.
Comes back out. Got a minute gone in this period so far.
Who's wearing 13 again?
Paquette.
Paquette?
Yeah.
Okay. He's kind of on my shit list now.
Why? What happened?
He's giving the puck away too easily.
Oh, okay. Don't forget, another thing that you got a bunch of players here that have not played in Montreal and Ducharme's system. So remember, some of these guys are learning the system. There's a lot of adjustment period. So this first game, I read nothing into it. They're getting their timing back down, stuff like that, you know? Hey, Franco, how's it going?
I don't know.
Yeah, Bob,
play's been fine, but he's just not making the best decisions with the puck. And actually, he's in the box. So.
Oh, well, there you go. I was impressed with Josh Anderson. He impresses me. I can't wait to see how Drouin looks. And you know what? When you consider they put Anderson there on that line, maybe they'll keep him there. Maybe he's got this connection now with Drouin, and we might see Drouin, Dvorak, and Anderson. That might work out. I hadn't thought of that till now. Matt, you seem concentrated. This is a comment. What Pokemon version are you playing? Have you ever caught them all? Now, Matt's checking stuff out on the internet. See if there's anything
Come on, Hayden, you gotta have that.
Plus, what he's really doing is he's texting with his girlfriend. That's really what's happening. See, he didn't deny it. So. Power play. So Toronto's on the power play. Shot on net, scored.
Yeah. No, the power play lasted 2 seconds.
Yeah. So it's 2-0. Yeah, I imagine Primo should have probably had that. Anyway, it's 2-0.
Primo should have had it, and I don't know what the hell the setup was, but nobody decided to go out and challenge the shot. So
2 minutes in, it's who got the goal? I didn't see. Tavares from the.
And Tavares tipped it. So if he tipped it, then yeah, it's not on Primo, but still, no one went out to challenge the shot in.
It don't matter right now. It don't matter.
I know it doesn't. It just bugs me.
Hey, listen, let Toronto beat Montreal in the preseason as long as we beat them in the season. I'm good with that exchange, don't you think? Let them have the preseason. Let them think they're all hot shit in the preseason, and we'll see how it goes. So Montreal trying to get out of their own zone. So you got Dauphin with the puck right now. He clears it out. Well, he carries it over and hands it off to Paling, who dumps it in. And Dauphin goes and chases it. And Paling in the corner. Doesn't come out with it. But intercepted by Romanov. He keeps it in. Nice play there by Romanov to keep the puck in. And Toronto's got it. They dump it into Montreal zone and they chase it.
Oh, Baddock. Oh, we got a fight.
We got a fight coming up.
Oh, Baddock just got his ass kicked.
But I told you Baddock probably would have a fight. I told you that.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to impress the coaches. There it is. Here's the fight. Oh, well, he fell. That's nothing. That's not. Neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Kind of a boring fight. 16:28 into the second, or there's 16:28 left in the period. And
I don't blame Baddock for being mad. He kind of got hit up high.
It's 12-6, I think, the shots. And it's 2-0. Oh, it was Gabriel. Okay, so it was Baddock and Gabriel. I don't know who Gabriel. Oh, we just lost Matt. I bet his laptop died. Plug in the laptop, Matt. Take him out for now. So we got 16:28 left. We got 12-5. I don't know if it's 5 or 6 for the shots. So Montreal not getting too many shots so far in this game. But I really think that, they haven't got the system down, a lot of these guys. If anybody's noticed their helmets, the CIBC logo, that's the sponsor for the helmets this year. It looks a little bigger than last year. Yeah, Matt must have lost his. I think it's. Oh, he said laptop died. He shall return. You're right. Oh man, the postseason is where it's most important. Doubt he's on Pornhub, but it's probably his girlfriend. Who was that about Price? Price failed his physical, yeah, but it's nothing, Bob. It's nothing to worry about. It was expected. He's still recovering from the meniscus, but apparently he will be ready for the opening game, and he probably will play the sixth game of the. They're hoping he'll play the sixth game of the preseason, so it's nothing to worry about. It was fully expected, and everything's fine. Apparently, he's right on track for his recovery. Having my meniscus out, I know what it's like, and I don't know how I'd play hockey like that. Sure, he's a lot younger than me, but still. So, yeah. Serious enough injury for a goalie. I imagine it's common in goalies, but it's still serious enough. So they got 40 seconds left on their power play. 15 minutes left in this period. I imagine at the 10-minute mark, right around there, when there's a whistle, they'll change goalies, and Poulin should get a half the game. I would imagine that's usually how they do it, but I would think the other guy, unless he gets just the third period, but something will happen like that. And Matt was saying, Wall, the guy that's going to play for Toronto after Hutchinson, he can be pretty shaky. So maybe Montreal comes back here just on that, right? But they will need to get some shots that they're not really getting. The power play's over for Toronto. Montreal's cleared it out. And somebody, I don't know which player it is, Toronto's got it in their own zone there. Offside? Nope. $14 minutes left in this period. Toronto definitely skating better, getting in easier, it seems like to me. Paquette, nice block shot by Paquette there. You know, another thing I think can be that could be like, I don't know how they got a new coach in the AHL. They got basically a new coach here. They have to coordinate and make sure the guys in the AHL are playing the same system as they're playing up in the NHL. So that's going to be really important. So I wonder how much that's going to affect any of the play during the season, early on anyway. Palin carrying it over, stops at the half wall, passes out into the crease, but gets intercepted. Toronto comes down all the way. Stephen Cog, why does it suck? It's a preseason game. Really? Does that matter to you that much? It shouldn't. Really, it shouldn't matter to you. 3-0. So it's now 3-0. It really shouldn't matter to you because what's the difference? What I'm not happy with, Primo's not looking good. That's the I don't look at the score so much as that Primo's not looking good. So that's it. Can I describe when I fell in love with hockey? Yes and no. It happened when I was really young. I don't know exactly what I felt, but I loved the game since I'd say 6. I guess my grandfather took me to a hockey game. It's probably where I saw Tony Esposito the first time and fell in love with him. So I would think Tony Esposito was the guy, the hockey player that made me fall in love with the game. Plus, my older brother was playing hockey, just starting out in whatever, Mosquito or whatever they called it back then. And, I looked up to him and I wanted to do that and things like that. But I think it was Tony Esposito, really. And then Guy Lafleur right after that. How fast? Anti-vaxxer. About every 7 to 9 days. I take it 3, sometimes 4 times a day. Works good, though. I just take a little bit, the size of a rice, like a cooked rice. That's all you need. Born to be a Hab. He's supposed to be. So I hope he gets his confidence back, because I think his confidence is really shaken from last season. Yeah, but Stephen Cock, don't worry about it. It's just preseason. I hate it too, believe me, but I wouldn't let it bother you. Let them have the preseason games. Let us win the games that count. And the last 3 that we beat them, those really counted, and those are the ones I hold on to. Bruno Gomez, there's no way. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I'm in Canada. We don't speak Spanish here, unfortunately. It's French. If you said it in French, I might know what that means, but no, sorry. Thanks for being here, though. I imagine you're from the States. Where are you from? Tried the minimum. Does it quickly up to the full-size grain of rice. Works like eating an edible. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do the minimum. I tried that too. No. That works really good. See, I got about halfway through this one. Primo isn't looking good with $490 of defense in front of him in the preseason. Exactly. 3+ years before he would be a starter. We are good. No, I think it's a combination of that, though. I think you're right about that. Defense isn't the greatest in front of him. And I think his confidence is shaken a bit. I really do. That's what I see. He should be looking a little better. But, he's got time. He's got time to work it out. Coaches will work with him. He'll be fine. Think positively. Oh, okay. We've got a bunch of people in there. I'm going to just play this for a quick sec. Subscribe and ring that notifications bell. And hey, give a thumbs up. We want you to become a member of Talking Habs. We want... Double-clicked it. If you are interested in becoming a member, there should be a little join button down below the screen, depending where you're watching this from. You click that and follow. It tells you everything you need to know. Oh, also, I should say, if you do take a membership, or if you take a super chat or a super sticker, you will be in the giveaway to give away one of these hats. I have others put away, but it's going to look just like that with my autograph, which makes it worth everything. So that's for anybody that any form of a donation to the channel. You get in that, and we're going to give away a hat coming up just before I think the first game of the season. During that stream, we're going to give away a hat. Toronto on the power play again. Really nice. It's soon about to be 4-0. And we're almost at the halfway point. I really suspect that Primo will come out of the game pretty much next whistle. Well, we're going to find out. Or at least after this power play. That was Portuguese. Okay, still, I don't speak Portuguese. So it's not going to make it any better. And it's a form of Spanish. There's time still to get, if Primo doesn't work out, there's still time to get somebody else as the heir apparent. He's still got time. They'll work with him. I don't expect this to last that long. We got a big scuffle in front of the net. Nothing major happens, just a lot of pushing and shoving. That's a good point. You see, we're just lulling them into a false sense of security in the preseason. And then when the season comes around, we're going to kick ass. We're going to rake the Leafs all season. All right, let's see what's happening in this game. So, did they know this? The words won't come out. Did the Canadians know that there's hitting allowed in this game? But I think they're on a power play here, right? They're not showing. I see nothing on the screen. What's going on? I only see 4 Habs defending. So we're on the PK. That would be the reason why they didn't hit anybody. Come on, guys. Keep them off the board here. There, they cleared out. And I think the penalty's over now. Yeah, penalty's over. Come on, guys. And there was no goalie change that I saw. So it's possible Primo's playing 2 periods. I don't think in the first game the goalie's going to play the whole game. Besides, the other guy has to play a little bit. The next game is Monday at 7. What do you mean by this? Bart Simpson showed us how to get your autograph in the early 90s. Don't know what you mean by that. What do I think of the Habs' greatest signing? Actually, what I heard about him today was you kind of look at him like a slightly bigger, slightly better, a little bit better Victor Mete. So he's not a big guy, so that could be a problem. But, he's a puck mover. His defense, from what I understand, not great. We'll have to see. It has potential, though, to be a good pickup because he's still young, and maybe he just needed a change of scenery. That's it. So we'll see what happens. It's a no risk pickup, right? Zero risk to that. So, and if he turns out to be anything good, they have him. He's an RFA at the end of the year, so they retain control over his contract, and the qualifying offer won't have to be too big because it's $750,000 NHL contract. That's nothing. So no risk to it. So yeah, it's good. Always good to have depth, especially at defense. Always good. Golubev, not so hot on that one. Nah, he's more for. I think he's more for the AHL team. I don't expect anything from Golubev. Who's backing up Primo? Kevin Poulin. I don't know a lot about Kevin Poulin, so. No, McNiven is backing up Evans on Monday. Dykow, I don't believe, is in camp. A bucket? Could be. McNiven is not in that. It's Poulin. Unless they changed from what I had. Let's look at it. Maybe I'm wrong. Where's my mouse there? Let's look at it. I have the lineup, supposedly. Whoops. All right, let's see. See, it says Kevin Poulin with Primo. So I don't know. Unless they made a change, then I don't know. That's a good observation. That would be nice if he. I'll take another Jonathan Quick. Good comment there, Petty. But okay, Franco paying attention. But is that McNiven? Did they switch out who was supposed to be on Team White? Because it's supposed to be Poulin. So we got confirmation, or just that you think that it's McNiven because they switched goalies? Timeout. We're in a TV timeout. So I'll have a little energy drink. Not that I really need it. All right. So what are we going to talk about? Let's see what I have here. So it's McNiven. I wonder why they switched it. So I guess we'll see. I wonder if they're pulling out. It is McNiven. I see that now. I wonder if it's going to be, I hope, Alexis Gravel backing up Jake Evans. I'd like to see that. Born to be Hab, good point. Good point. If Niku works out, they won't have to rush Norlander. I don't think they're going to rush him. Don't expect Norlander to make the team this year. He's going back to Sweden. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but that's what I think. Oh, he made a save. Nice save there by McNiven. Did I say Jake Evans or I meant Jake Allen? Thanks, anti-vaxxer. Franco, I read your comment. I thought, well, you really think he has a great ass? Yeah, no, that was a good save there by McNiven. I'm sure McNiven would really like to make a good impression here. I would hope that players would like to make an impression on us by getting a goal would be nice. Offside. Shots this period, 12. Wow, they've had 12 shots. Wow, Montreal's producing nothing on offense right now, like literally nothing. That's disappointing, but again, just chill about it. It's nothing to worry about. Another thing too, right? Toronto is up for this game more than Montreal because they want to beat Montreal no matter what because of last season's playoffs. So there's that added in there as well. I wouldn't be surprised if there's not some money on the board in Toronto's dressing room for whoever gets the winning goal. Franco, not yet. Not yet. If the calls for targeting and firing start in this game, oh my God, I feel bad. Oh, breakaway. Caulfield. Oh, he shot it over the net. Damn it. Nice breakaway by Caulfield. Too bad he didn't nail it. Not even to get a shot on goal. Come on, guys. Let that motivate you. Let's see something happen. Let's break Toronto's will by coming back late in the game and beating them. That would be nice. Yeah, Jim Davis, exactly. Preseason's just preseason. Nothing to get overly excited about. And it goes for either way, right? If they turn it around and there's a big comeback and all that, also nothing to read into it, really. Nicholas, I don't know who it was. We all know Leafs fans, and even after the most embarrassing loss in franchise history, they will spend the next day bragging like they just won something. Yeah, exactly. Which is why I said I think this team's going to struggle based on exactly that. Is that they're still so proud of this team and what they did last year. You saw the documentary that's out. And they're pushing that, and they're all proud of it and whatever. I think they're in for disappointment. And it's that losing culture that they're allowing that I don't get it. Teams that go through kind of accepting losing like that, it doesn't bode well for them being a winning team because it's a losing culture. Luca, there were nights where Caulfield was, well, I shouldn't say that in the playoffs, but yeah, listen, Caulfield, that's a good sign, right? Caulfield looks like he's still hasn't lost a step. Well, he shouldn't. He's young, but he hasn't lost a step from the playoffs the way he was playing. So I'm glad to see Caulfield being the best player out there. Ballard would be proud. You're damn right. Harold Ballard, the worst owner any team could ever have. He'd be proud of that losing culture. That's what he built there. It's still kind of like that, right? It's still Harold Ballard's losing culture of the 80s and the 90s. That's still what's driving this team. And until they change that, they're not going to win. Slinksy, that's how it's always been in Montreal, really. It's win the cup or it's a losing season. It's not a great season. We made it to the cup final but lost. In my day as a kid, it's like ho-hum, you lost. That's not good. So it's not like that lately, obviously. So that was really good to see. But yeah, it's kind of how I grew up. If you don't win the cup, wasn't a good season. Or I should say it wasn't a successful season. The only success was winning the cup. The last time the Leafs won the cup, they were broadcasting in black and white. Think of that one. I'm 58, and I was 4 years old the last time they won the cup. You know, anti-vaxxer, I mean, in a way, yes, but I disagree with that. You know, I think the rivalry was so great, but a lot of it got lost because the Leafs were so bad for so many years that it's not considered even their best rivalry. Boston is. And I think that, so I don't agree with that. I think it detracted from both teams in a way. 3 minutes left as Rick is losing his voice tonight. Nicholas, I'll agree with you. Yeah, that was a great run, and I would definitely say it was a good year. It made it a good year. Kind of a so-so lousy year. That good run made it a good year, and I'll agree with you. But in my day as a kid, nope, that wouldn't be it. So, but it's changed. Luca, I got to put that one up. That's exactly true. That could be your attitude is don't worry, I missed it this year. I'll go next year. You know, and more than likely back in the 70s anyway, more than likely you were right. You're going to go next year. So, yeah, that was our attitude. Slinksy, 93, it might have been 93 when we won the cup last, but it wasn't though, but it could have been. Doesn't happen often, and them playing each other. Is that going to happen again? Probably not. We don't know anyway. Although I heard, is it true they've gone back to the format? Like, are there wild cards this year? I don't know. I heard they've gone back to the format they used last year, and you play yourself out of the division. So I don't know. If that's the case, then we could see Toronto again in the playoffs. Easier anyway. Under 2 minutes left in this period. 24-7 to 6 now are the shots. Now that is a little bit disappointing. So that's something they definitely got to improve on next game. Because you don't want to see that. Even in the preseason, you don't want to see that where you can't get shots. That should not be happening. Oh, we should have one here. No goal, but we got a shot. And out of that, they just got one shot. I think they got another one there. Hey, they did get a shot there. They didn't give a... Oh, they increased it from 6 to 6? Or is that 8 now? No, they finally put it up. (24-7). It's 3-0 Toronto, and there's under a minute to go in this period. Ladies and gentlemen, less than a minute to go in this period. Well, it's going to have to be a pretty good third period for them to win this game. I don't care that they win the game or not. I'd like to see a goal or two, though. Look at this. I thought he forgot about us. I really did.
What's up? Nah, I didn't forget. I was getting my charger and I had to change because I was covered in dog fur and then my mom got home. So I was talking to her.
No worries. We did well with that. As a matter of fact, they were all saying, it looks like you don't need Matt after all.
Yeah, I'm sure. Listen, Caden Primo needs a little work.
Needs a little work, yeah.
He needs work, and Ryan Paling's defense needs work because that third goal, I don't know. It's what's going to happen when you let guys hang out. And I get it. It's preseason, but it's just stuff like this that I see, and I'm like,
yeah. Well, the defense, the poor defense is causing the lack of shots our way because we're not getting over there.
Right.
And yeah, so I mean, stuff that's got to improve. But again, it's just the first preseason.
I know it's preseason. It's just it's stuff that bugs the hell out of me that shouldn't be happening.
Well, no, sure, and it's going to bug the hell out of the coaches too. Coaches aren't happy.
If you thought Ducharme had gray hair now, you just wait until after this game.
No, I still say that I'm sure a lot of it is these guys have to get the system down, buy in, and all that. There's so many guys in camp. Plus, Toronto wants to win this game, right? Think of it, right? It's a little bit of revenge for the playoffs.
Oh, you want a preseason game? Ooh.
Yeah, but for Toronto fans, that's
no, I know. I guess that might be the other thing why I'm bugged because they're gonna be all online and shit talking,
Oh yeah, Twitter's gonna be all lit up with Toronto fans. Our team looks so great. Hey, listen, that's fine. We'll see how it works out.
Leafs fans, man.
Born to be a Habs. I would think by the time by next weekend when they play Ottawa, they'll have pared down some of that. Although they're back-to-back games there, right? So maybe after those two games, so for game 5 and 6, you'll see a pared down team, much more like what we're going to see for the regular season. And the last game of this should be the team that's basically going to break camp. Bob says, actually, Harold Ballard was a genius, if you think about it. His mantra was, why spend a ton of dollars on players when the arena was full every season? It's a real slam against Leaf fans. Well, that's the whole thing, right? Didn't matter what team was on the ice, the arena was packed. Always. So that was it's that losing culture that they've embraced for some reason and they don't want to break out of. I see it. To me, that's what I see. So my hot take is that, this team's going to struggle to make the playoffs. I'm not saying they won't make the playoffs. I'm just saying they're going to struggle to do it. And they could miss the playoffs, but I think they'll struggle to get it. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Hey, Dave Elliott's back. Hey, Dave, how's it going? Boozer. I remember your nickname.
What's going on, Dave?
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, the last preseason game. That'll be the team that breaks camp. Minus Hoffman. Oh, we ran out of comments.
Let me head back. Hot Takes live too.
Yeah, I know that. He's doing the game. I know. He didn't, and so is Habs tonight. He didn't have to put a winner on the ice. Fans still filled with. Well, exactly. And believe me, Harold Ballard was all about making money, not spending it. Matt, Dave saying, "Hey, Matt, what's up?"
Yeah, what's going on, Dave? Good to see you, buddy.
Knowing the Leafs, they are going to win the division and lose in 7 games in the first round. Yeah, I'm not sold on them winning that. I mean, look, I could be wrong, obviously, but I'm not sold on that. They'll have to prove it.
Right.
Habs haven't won shit since '93, and they never have an attendance problem. Yeah, and it was becoming a problem here. To be honest with you, you need to protest a little bit when your team is just not. The management doesn't care about putting the best product on the ice.
Right.
And the way you protest is with attendance. And we were doing that a bit. In around 2010, like in Bob Gainey's era, when with Gomez and stuff, we were starting to protest a little bit with the attendance.
Greg, I thought Scott Gomez was your favorite Hab.
Oh, absolutely. Well, my second favorite because Guy Lafleur. Come on. Ballard and King Clancy. King Clancy was the GM, wasn't he? Hey, Dave, we missed you too. We missed all you guys. Although, according to Pete, there were 3 that we didn't, or 4 that we didn't miss. But I don't know why I brought that up. Florida and Tampa will battle for first in the division. Looks like it. I mean, Florida should be there. It depends on the goaltending. But, yeah, it should be like that. We can give credit to the Bruins. I think the Bruins fall off this season as well.
Yeah, no, the Bruins have definitely been one of the best teams in the NHL this past decade. But I think the window's probably right here right now. If they struggle this season, if they don't miss the playoffs, or if it's a first-round exit, the window's more than likely going to be closed. Bergeron, I know, if they don't really go deep in the playoffs, probably not going to come back.
Probably.
I don't know. He's not signing any extension or having talks until the season's over. He wants to see how it goes. I mean, if he goes, I mean that's I don't know what they do to replace. I think that window is just about shut.
Yeah, I think so. Larry, I haven't sat down to do this, but I'd probably be really close, if not exactly, with what you got there. I like what you got there. I really think that's how it's going to end up. I think Boston ends up outside. I think Toronto could if Boston doesn't. I think it's between one of those two that are going to fall out. And I'm hoping that is the case because I think it'll allow Montreal to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
How is Caulfield overrated? It's his rookie season. I don't know yet. You can say that or not yet. So, but that's fine. It's your opinion. It's your
right.
life. Ottawa will be a much tougher team this season. I think so too, but I don't think it's going to result in even a wild card race. If we're still doing wild cards, I don't think so.
Right. No, I mean, look, if they catch fire, I think it's possible. But no, I think Ottawa's going to be a lot better. And I've kind of said that, throughout the offseason. I think Ottawa's a team you really need to take seriously. They're not a cupcake anymore. They're really not a pushover. They're not. They're better than that now, and I think they're going to continue to get better.
So, you're a Leafs fan, all right? I would take it from your comment. And why is that funny? I mean, really. So who are you a fan of? Because if you're a fan of the Leafs, well, we'll laugh back and say, well, I guess you got them winning the division and the cup. But, anyways, it is what it is. Matt, we're getting the echo now. You're going to have to put headphones on.
All right. I'm going to go get them.
The echo. I think it last year had gone another 15 games. Ottawa knocks the Habs out of the playoffs. Oh, I don't disagree with that. Montreal was backing their way in. There's no doubt about that. No doubt. If it wasn't a 56-game season, that at that point Montreal wasn't going to make it. I would agree. The way they were playing, no, they weren't going to make it. Unless they turned it around. And they might have had the time to do it, but I mean, no, other than that, no. Yeah, we're fixing that anti-vaxxer. It's on Matt's side. Okay, so that's the case. Why would it be that they couldn't finish in fourth? They could. They also might not. I mean, I think and I've already said this. I don't think Montreal is an automatic into the playoffs at all. I think the same thing that for like Toronto. I think they're going to struggle a bit to get in there. Right now, I mean, we'll have to see how they look with the new players, but yeah. So it has been a long time for that, right? It's been a long time. Oh, I took that off. Been a long time since the Leafs and Habs were good at the same time. And you know what? And it's a great thing that I love the rivalry. I hate the Leafs, but I love the rivalry. I hate the Nordiques, but I love the rivalry. So yeah, so I think that's a good thing. It's why I answered Matt, or somebody put it up there, but about, it was good for Montreal that the Leafs were so bad under Harold Ballard, but no, because the rivalry sucked at that point. And it wasn't like the Nordiques, because the Leafs did not get up for the games like the Nordiques got up for the Montreal games. Even if the Nordiques team, they played Montreal, they were like Stanley Cup champions. So Toronto didn't do that. So.
Right. Does it sound? Do I sound better? Is there an echo?
No. Yeah, there is. And I forgot about that. We're in the second intermission, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to talk for a few minutes. Bringing on Joel Kravitz, who I've never met either. Neither has Matt. So we're going to meet, and he hasn't met us. So we're going to meet for the first time. So everybody say hi to Joel.
Hi, Rick.
Hey,
Joel,
how you doing?
How's it going?
Good to meet you guys finally.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, finally. So we're going to talk about this idea. Joel had the idea, I guess it was the last live stream, about having a show and talking about old-time hockey, about the 60s, 70s. I go as far as to put the 80s and 90s in there. And, yeah, we're going to do a show. We've never talked, so this is the first time. And, I thought it would be good to bring him on and have a chat about it maybe.
I think it's a great idea. Where do we start? Do we start on a general attitude or a different way of approach by the players of today's game rather than the players of yesterday's game?
Oh, no, I think it'll just be a show about sitting down and reminiscing about the old hockey and see what, work off of the chat. That's how I always do things.
Rick, I'm born in 1948, so my memoir goes back a bit. I'm still playing with the full deck, man.
No, that's great. And listen, I don't mind even going back into the 50s. I don't know a ton about I didn't see any, but I did my reading when I was a kid, so I know some stuff. Hey, it's good to see at your age you're also a puffer. I love that.
Hey, the day you don't is the day you're screwed.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You're looking at a Woodstock survivor, my man.
Ah, that's awesome. So you see a lot of good stories that are there. I can remember a lot of stuff, but they don't naturally come to my mind. But if we're talking about it, I can remember a lot of stuff that I've seen. And we lost Joel. Okay, well he'll come back. I remember so much from back then. I think we got the game on. No, that's not the game.
They're showing highlights.
So the show is going to be basically that. We're going to talk about old time hockey. Hopefully, guys will participate, especially the old guys, and we'll reminisce, and it'll be a fun show, kind of nostalgic and stuff like that. And I'll try to put together some stuff and bring up some stories that we can talk about. So, yeah, I hope Joel comes back. You can see he was losing. He was getting blurry, and then he went out. Anyway, so like I said, that's the first time meeting Joel. We didn't know each other, and it should be interesting. So hopefully you guys will check that out. We're working on it. I would expect we'll have something ready by the end of October, and we'll do it, I hope, a couple times a month. It'll be a live show. I think Joel made it back. Hey, Joel.
Yeah, are you there, Rick?
I'm here.
Yeah, we're here.
I apologize to the other gentleman, by the way. I didn't quite get your name.
I'm Matt.
Matt.
Hey, Matt. Good to meet you, buddy. So,
I meet
Rick,
you too, my man.
so listen, I know we all have different demographics here, Rick. Remember, you once gave away your age. You're 56 now, if I remember correctly.
58, actually. I don't mind. I thank you. I don't mind the extra 2 years.
All right, man. The alternatives aren't very good, let me tell you. Matt, remember that. But seriously speaking, I think some of the stories that go back there were far more humane than they are today. And I'll tell you what I mean, guys. Those days, the players had to earn their living, and they didn't get more than $5,000-$6,000 a year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, and they had to have 2 jobs. Have any of you got any recollection of old time players, Rocket Richard, anything?
Oh, of course. I mean, I do. I didn't see the Rocket play because he retired a few years, I think 3 years before I was born. But
no, he retired after the 59-60 season when they swept 8 games straight.
Yeah, I was born in 63, so it's just a few years. So I missed his era, but believe me, I know a lot about that era because when I was a kid, I used to read all the books I could. I wanted to learn about.
Do you have time for a good anecdote?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So here I am. I'm born in 48. This is December 52, and I'm a little boy, and my family still doesn't have our first black and white TV set. My dad did not get one for about 12 months later. And but we knew about the Rocket because the Rocket wasn't just somebody who belonged to the province of Quebec. He belonged to Canada. He belonged to the world. And that was exemplified 6 years later when he had a torn Achilles tendon. And while he was recouping, he went on to Czechoslovakia at that time as an ambassador, and they loved him over there.
Yeah.
So,
the world loved him.
Oh, yeah. So, guys, here I am, a little boy. And in those days, de Maisonneuve was not called de Maisonneuve. It was called Burnside. Good French name.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. My pop had just shattered me in the morning by telling me that there really was no such thing as Santa Claus. Furthermore, being a Jewish person, we celebrate Hanukkah and not Christmas. But a kid is still a kid, right?
Yeah.
So we go down, and I'm all thrilled to see Santa Claus, and I'm saying, "See, Daddy, see." And this Santa Claus stinks. And it was such a pungent odor, I didn't know what it was. All I remember is I wound up, and I kicked him in the ankle so hard. Okay, it was amazing. And years later, when I began to learn how to drink a little bit, I realized that the guy was loaded at 10 a.m. with straight gin. And for a little 4.5 years old, this don't go over very well, guys. So the Rocket was a tender, loving guy. At the time, the Rocket would be, just a minute, he would be 31 years old. He would be 31 years old. And I was a kid of 4.5, whatever. And he sits me down in his lap, and he says to me, very nicely in English, he says to me, what I did was not very nice, and that he had a package for me, a little Christmas gift, and the Christmas gift was going to be a genuine sweater toque and a genuine sweater top, not the jersey crap that they have out now.
Wow.
And so, like every kid, I eventually threw it out. Then I had a choice between red and white, and I wanted the white with the red. So I got the white with the red. That's my favorite.
Me too.
Oh, Rick, it was like that from the early years until around 55, 56. 55, 56. They went back to the red uniforms for a while. And anyways, he sits me down. He's very nice with me, tells me that I shouldn't have done it, and I should apologize to Santa Claus. This guy reeks, but I got to do it anyways. So I go over, I look at him, he looks at me, and I see the words forming, and I didn't know what it was then, but I remember now, tabarnak. And and I shake his hand, and I said, I'm sorry. He nods his head politely with a sort of a tight, unkempt grin, shall we say. And the next thing you know is that I jump into Richard's lap. If he had to have another child after that, he'd have a problem. But the point is that we all had a big laugh, and I kissed the Rocket on the cheek, and he gave me those little gifts. And there is my poor dad standing about 10 feet away behind the fence with his hands covering his face. So, and I got to explain to the Rocket why I don't believe in Christmas and why Santa doesn't exist in front of my old man, which is a tough thing for him to swallow at the time. But those were some very, very good stories. And Dickie Moore, I remember him throughout the years, always a gentleman.
Great player.
And I'm going to tell you another story. Back in 1996, Jean Beliveau was 65 years old. He went over to the Cavendish Mall. and he was signing autographs. And he was very gracious, wearing a nice pair of gray trousers with a plaid shirt. And we're all under the canopy. And I asked him, Jean, could you please do me a favor? He says, what's that? I said, could you make mine from Le Gros Bill instead of from Jean Béliveau? And he looks at me with a smirk on his face, and he says, what do you want there, blood? I said, he starts laughing. He says, just kidding, no problem. And as gracious as he was, he signed it Le Gros Bill. I'll tell you another story to show you the difference between the athletes that proceeded the 50s and 60s and 70s. My son, who in 1992 was 11 years old, was bugging me. He wanted to go see Russ Courtnall, who was going to be signing autographs at the Cavendish Mall on a certain Friday. So I take him there, and Courtnall is like a machine. You know, it's like off a conveyor belt. He has these, and they're not portraits. They're actual pictures. And he's just signing the back. You can't speak to him. Like, you know. Yeah. And my son was very disillusioned. Fast forward the next week. There's another show which Mitch Melnick is putting on down at the old La Bodega on Park Avenue near Sherbrooke. And there's some guests there like Rhett Story, and there's some guests there like Ted Teven. And the guest of the day was Dickie Moore. And gentlemen, here's the difference. My son walked with me, was just a little kid, and I said, I'd like to introduce you to Dickie Moore, because we already knew him as a family thing. And he looked at me and he says, well, who's that, Jolie? I said, that's my little boy, Jordan. He says, hi, Jordan. May we shake hands like a real gentleman? Yeah. And they shook hands. It's just incredible. May we shake hands? Jordan, may I present you with a portrait of myself? And if you'll allow me, I'll gladly sign it too. My son didn't know what to do because it was all a cultural shock for him. Yeah. And he looks at me. I said, it's okay, son, don't worry. And Dickie did this, and he shook his hands, and my son had the best time of his life. And then when he walked out there, he says, Daddy, he says, these were the athletes of the hockey players of the 50s. I said, yep, totally different from the trash out there today, son. Totally different. And
well, I've heard about Courtnall. He wasn't the nicest guy. So I've heard that. So that kind of goes in line with that. So
there are two pro NHL athletes of my son's era that I abhor. One of them is Russ Courtnall. And the other one is Brett Hull.
Oh, yeah, I know. He doesn't look like the nicest guy.
He is not the nicest guy. He's a miserable SOB. Sue me, if you will. That's what you are. As opposed to a guy, I remember Gretzky gave us his autograph. Then after Edmonton, I think Pittsburgh came in after, and a week or two later, we saw Lemieux. Lemieux was very gracious. He was a gentleman. You'll have to forgive me. My back was quite sore. But he was a gentleman. Brett Hull just said it straight. See my agent. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, he was like that. So Joel, the game's back on, so we got to get back to the game. But listen, this is great. This is a preview of what we're going to do.
Absolutely, yeah.
What we're going to do.
Matt, I just want to warn you guys of something.
Yeah,
my son Jordan says this to me, and if you're watching Jordan, you're going to get a big laugh out of this. He says, Dad, don't get too long-winded. You get into your Asperger's spell. I said, for God's sake, I haven't got Asperger's. He says, are you straight or sober? I said, none of your business. So we have a wonderful relationship, even though
that's cool. That's cool. Listen, you know what? Being talkative like that, and that's a good thing for when we're going to tell stories. So it's only going to be good. No problem there.
No problem here. And if there's any certain things like you want to know, like what would arguably be my greatest game I ever enjoyed, I would tell you the 1970-71 playoff series when the Canadiens made it to, I think, 7th place and Boston came in first, or something like that. Or the Canadiens came in third that year, sorry. And they had just gotten Frank Mahovlich, and Ferguson had come out of retirement, and they were losing in the second period. With about 3 minutes left, the Pocket Rocket scores to make it 5-2. It was 5-1. Comes the third period. It becomes 5-3. Frank Mahovlich scores. Oh, it's John Ferguson. Excuse me. Ferguson scores. Then comes Beliveau, and then comes Mahovlich. And to make a long story short, the Canadiens came back after being down 1-0 in the series. They came back to tie it up, winning in regulation time 7-5. That was amazing.
I remember that game. I remember that year we got Mahovlich. He was amazing. It was what a great acquisition. And I had this in a video not too long ago. I think we did players we loved and all that. He was traded for. You remember who he was traded for, Mahavlich?
I think, if I can remember correctly, my God, oh my God, Monahan, Gary Monahan, Sean Monahan. No, it was Gary Monahan. It was Mickey Redford.
Mickey Redmond.
Redmond, sorry.
That was the big guy going back. It was basically Mickey Redmond for Frank Mahavlich.
Gary Monahan.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And there was one more, Danny Grant.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. That's right.
I know I'm absolutely right.
That's right. That's who was traded. But I mean, the big name there for going the other way was Mickey Redmond. He was a good player. He scored 50 goals. Didn't he score 50 for Detroit?
Yes, he did. And so did Danny Grant. They both
Danny
scored.
Grant did too, but I don't for Detroit or it might have been for Detroit or Buffalo. Why do I think Buffalo? Danny Grant. Am I right? Danny Grant played for Buffalo?
He did play afterwards. He was traded for whom I don't know. Danny Grant was originally traded from the Canadiens organization over to Detroit.
He was. He was drafted by Montreal.
And Mahavlich was 33 years old at the time.
Yep. And what a great pickup that was.
Oh, him and what's his name? Murray. Oh my gosh, you would know who it is. I forget. Tall guy, Murray, whatever. And they had strides, gentlemen, strides.
Murray Wilson.
Murray Wilson, yes. They had strides when they skated.
Number 17, Murray Wilson.
The best way to describe their strides is to draw the analogy in Jimi Hendrix strumming his guitar in Woodstock, if you can imagine that reverberating acid rock sound. Which I never did, by the way.
I have.
No, not mushrooms, maybe, but that's it.
That I only once. Okay, so we're gonna get back to the game, but Joel,
yes,
this is great, and this is very encouraging because we had never met. I didn't know but this is great. So we're gonna have this show. You just saw a preview of what it's gonna be like, and we're gonna sit and talk about. We're gonna tell stories about when we were kids and when we were younger and all the stuff we saw. And, I've never had anybody to really talk about this with, because most of the people that I gotten close to here, they're all younger than me. So they didn't have these.
Oh, Rick, that's the irony of it, Ricky. You've got two people like Matt. Matt's the youngest one here.
Yeah. And
then there's yourself, who's call it middle age. And then there's myself, who's what we call young senior.
There you go.
So, I mean,
we'll have lots of stories to talk about and lots of good memories, and I'm looking forward to it because I love the nostalgia part of it now.
Oh, it's the most beautiful part, because somebody once said to me, to coin a phrase, if you don't have memories, then you've got nothing.
And true, right? It's very true. And we got some really great ones. Toronto just scored.
They didn't. We almost did. There's a golden opportunity.
Okay, so we're going to get back to the game, Joel.
Yes, sir.
It was really nice meeting you. I'm going to be in touch with you really soon, and we're going to start planning out this show.
Rick, should I save the link you sent me?
No, because the link's only good for this show. Once the show's over,
got you.
Next time, every time that you'll be on, I'll send you a link. It's not a problem.
Excellent. Matt, it was a pleasure to have met you.
Yes, you as well, Joel.
And if you thought you were shy before, am I going to kick some ass to make you talk, man?
Matt's not shy. Matt's not shy. No, Matt's not shy. He's from the States. He's American. He's not shy.
But he's a gentleman. We're not used to this. Come on. He's a gentleman.
He's a good kid, Matt. All right. So we'll be talking soon, Joel, and we're going to get back to the game. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure, fellas. Take care. Be safe. Be healthy.
Have a great rest of the night, man.
You too, Joel. Thank you, my man.
It's a pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Awesome. That was really great meeting Joel. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun doing this new show that's going to be coming up. So hopefully you guys are going to be into that. And I know there's my biggest demographic is just under my age and a little older than me. So it's right in there. So I know that there's a lot of people out there that watch that will be into this. So, okay, so let's get into the game. There's just under 15 minutes left and it's still 3-0. Montreal's gotten 12 shots now. Wow. And I see it's 24-12. So Toronto's picked up no shots yet in this third period. So that's interesting. So I haven't been watching really, so I don't know. But it looks like they've kind of turned their play around a little bit, Montreal.
Little bit. I know McNevin's in net.
Yeah, so but there are no shots this period.
No, the Habs had a few golden opportunities. Other than that, it's been just kind of back and forth.
And I think in net for Toronto is that guy Wall that you said was.
Yeah, I think it is Joseph Wall. Yeah, no, like I said, I'm familiar with him a lot because he played at BC, and I've seen so much college hockey in my life, especially in Hockey East. It's not even funny. I love it, but yeah, I mean, he's good. He's very good positionally.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I haven't seen him play since college. Like I said, when he was in college, we got him off his game really easy, and it was funny. But
Montreal can hopefully beat him one. That would be really nice.
Yeah.
Anti-vaxxer, Bobby Orr. I had his autograph as a kid. I almost got to meet him. But yeah, to me, that's the greatest hockey player ever to play the game. Bobby Orr. Could do everything at full speed. Great hockey player. Yeah, 49, you're good. You're good. You can relate. I'm not worried. And Jim, yeah, you're just 2 years under me. So you guys, yeah. So for us guys, it'd be nice to sit and chat about, the old days when we were kids, and the players and stories from back then. It's nice to chat about that stuff. All right, so just over 12 minutes left. I mean, not much happening. I'd like to see a goal. It would be nice.
That would be very nice.
They got 12 minutes to do it. I don't know. I have a feeling we might get shut out here, which is cool. I mean, it's okay. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got going on. It looks like Toronto's starting to play a little better but still no shots. And it's too bad. I mean, nothing from Caulfield and the crew. A little pushing and shoving in front of the net. That Romanov? Yeah, Romanov getting in there. All right. Let's see what we got. What did I miss here? Yeah, Bob, I'm looking at your comment. It's true. I mean, they had some good players there in Toronto that were really badly treated. He's got Keon up there, Salming. Salming really got badly treated. And Daryl Sittler. Daryl Sittler and Lanny McDonald, horribly treated by Ballard. He wouldn't let them out of his grip. And they finally got away from Toronto, and it was nice to see them get away. And McDonald won the cup with Calgary.
Calgary, yeah.
It was nice, even though we lost to Calgary that year. We all said it was still nice to see Lanny McDonald finally win a cup, and Keon only in the last few years kind of made it up with the organization because he was still so angry at Harold Ballard. Hey, Peter Charnish, haven't seen in a while. It's a neat story, and I could never remember that since I'm born in '83. But, you can learn. That's how you learn about the older days, listening to the stories. I did it by reading the books that were out there and stuff like that. And even as an adult, once YouTube was around, I started watching the old videos and the old documentaries, and I love that stuff. Regular for your creation games on. Yeah, I know. But Joel there were some good stories there. I didn't want to make it. Okay,
hi, Ray.
All right, so let's see what's happening in the game. Oh, they're going back to an older game.
Yeah, it's Paling's hat trick.
His big game. Yeah. Yeah, that video where I took a little clip, that was the game. I took the clip from one of his goals there. I think it was the overtime, the shootout goal I took the clip from. Okay, Paling's taking the face-off.
He won it. Shot! Rebound shot! Oh, nothing.
No, we're on a different face-off, dude.
No, I just looked up. We had it in the ozone.
I'm just saying, you're 30 seconds ahead of me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Maybe longer now because
I'm at 11:02.
Yeah, so I'm at 11:17 right now. So yeah, you're about 16 seconds ahead of me. All right. Still nothing major to talk about. I'm rusty too about doing these, so hopefully you guys will have a little patience about these live streams. I'll get better again at it. If I was any good at it before, I don't know. Maybe you don't think so. You're allowed. Come on, guy. Oh. What the hell was that?
Hosting almost just scored.
No, like I said, I'm behind you, but he threw a stick away and then went and got it.
Oh, Hosting went in a partial break. Big save, McNevin.
For Dvorak, Bob, I don't know. I can point you to. I did a video, 12 questions about Dvorak. I pretty much gave my opinions there. You might want to check that out. But I think he's going to do good. I think it's going to be a really good season, potentially 20 plus points above what his best already. I think it's going to be a good season for Dvorak. I think we're going to like what we got in him. All right, got 10 minutes left, so halfway through the period. We got 26-14 are the shots. Still 3-0. Career games at center. Suzuki's already got 127 games at center. That's crazy. Time flies. No, it should be a good year. For center, yeah. I think adding Dvorak really, like, it was looking like, oh wow, our center strength went away, but I think bringing Dvorak in kept that center strength.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, guys, get into their zone. Don't let Willie Stiles get a goal. So Nylander behind our net, pass up to the point.
Who's wearing 63?
Who's what?
63, because they look really slow in the D zone.
I don't know who 63 is.
Yeah, whoever it was a friggin' pylon there.
There it is. I can't see the name there. No, don't know. He just went off.
Jesus, McNevin. Don't do that. Oh, my God. Can't string two passes together. Come on, guys.
No, they're
shit. Oh, what a save, Michael McNevin.
Dave, no Jofa for preseason. I don't think that's necessary in preseason. It's there, but it's not going on. Oh, saved by McNiven. Nice. That was a nice save.
Yeah, did you see like 10 seconds before that when he went to play the puck and he made a boo-boo?
No, I missed that.
Oh, yeah, no, it was almost bad. He completely whiffed on it.
But he made it up. That was a really good
save.
No,
that was a very nice save.
I mean, it kind of hit him, but I mean, he was there. He was in the right spot. Come on, guys. Stay in the zone. No, come on. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be much offense from Montreal this game.
Yeah,
that's for sure. So it's too bad. I would have liked to see a comeback of sorts anyway. It doesn't look like we're going to get one. Although there's still time.
I mean, the regular NHLers that are playing right now have been fine.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, you got a lot of prospects in there and young guys.
Oh yeah,
it is what it is. That's why I'm like, I'm still happy. I'm not upset.
kind of funny. Molson Canadiens sponsoring the Maple Leafs.
Oh, wow. So it's across Canada, Molson. But you're right. It is kind of funny.
But yeah, because, I mean...
You'd think they wouldn't have taken that on. I wonder what's up with that. Hey, money's money, right?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure Jeff makes an assload of money from that, too.
I'm sure he likes having it there, and they're going, look, he's paying us to put that there. It's probably like they're both laughing. 7 minutes, just over 7 minutes left. And I have a feeling we're going to end up with this score.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be... Randy, the answer to that is a no. And we're not going to get into it. Molson Cup 3-star selection like old days, not for preseason. I haven't been paying close enough attention to do that. Not surprised that Montreal not getting in the zone, but a bit surprised that the Leafs are playing as well as they are. Yeah, me a little bit, but I mean, they also have that added thing. They kind of really want to win based on the fact that we beat them in the playoffs. It's a little satisfaction for them. So I think they're probably pumped for that. I know if it was the other way around, I mean, we'd be. The Leafs are the biggest cash cow in Canada. True. Molson Canadian is the beer that should sponsor. It's true, they should. Howe, yeah, Hoffman news is a bit of a blow, but and it blows. But, you know, it's a good thing we got a bunch of wingers. Remember how we've all been commenting in the offseason? We got a lot of wingers. That's a good thing when something like that happens. So we should be okay because of that. And he's only going to miss about a week and a half, looks like, from the regular season. Not the end of the world. And he'll probably need a week or so to catch up. But, you know. The good thing is that these guys come into camp in shape. It's not like when we were It's not like that anymore. So they're in shape. He shouldn't take that long to get up to speed. Franco, it is for them. They must want to win this game. Like I was saying earlier, I bet you there's money up on the board for whoever gets the winning goal to win this game. I'm sure there is.
Oh, they're probably like, listen, we got to win this game so that way we can see we're still better than the Habs.
There's a couple of grand up on the board tacked there for whoever. Oh, for sure there is. I bet you. Listen, if it were the other way around, we'd want to win just for that. I mean, that would be something. So it is for them. For the Leafs, in the end, it's always nothing. And an early first-round departure. So I'll take playoff success over abundant regular season success. Like, just get us to the playoffs and then go from there. I'd rather that than always being, you know, performing
spectacular
well
in the regular season and then in the playoffs.
Yeah, just blow a gasket in the playoffs.
A gasket, more like a
and the way they blow
series lead.
And they always blow it in a fashion that is just highly embarrassing.
Oh yeah, well, it's the thing too. Like when in Game 7, I mean, we all saw it. I feel like once we won Game 6, that was it. Like that was the series. Because Game 7, they came out. They didn't want to play. They were defeated.
That's what Toffoli said. That they knew once Muzzin was out, they knew they were going to win Game 7. And if you remember what I said they're going to their sticks are going to be tight. They're going to be nervous, and that is what happened.
Oh yeah,
and I knew that's what was going to happen, and that is what happened. And I am on record that I said that. So, and it turned out so. And remember, before the playoffs, who do you want in the playoffs? Edmonton, Winnipeg, or Toronto? I wanted Toronto, one of the only, not the only, but one of them. And I was right, and I'm proud of that. But I was right about that, and I knew it would work out that way. Don't ask me how; it was just a gut feeling. There was no inside info or anything, but.
Oh, Caulfield tucked that would have been sick.
There might even be a riot in the streets of Toronto after the win tonight. You never know. Slinksy, the hockey season's on Sportsnet. It's all Toronto, all the time. It's that season.
Man, Cole Caulfield's fast. He didn't score there, but I mean, he flew right in there.
He's fast.
Like you blink and you miss him.
Franco, that It's All or Nothing, that documentary you're talking about, that's why I think they have that losing culture. Who would put that out there and embrace that? I wouldn't. I don't think the Habs would. So.
No. Caulfield is shot just wide.
Caulfield is what?
He shot it a little high, a little wide, but he's banging it. Well, not banging it, but he's fighting for the fucking behind.
Well, he's got to hone his shot in, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what preseason
is. He didn't miss by much.
No, but that's what the preseason is for. It's for exactly that. Well, you can't take a lot out of what happened here. The good thing is, look at the energy. Look at the way they're playing. They're all over them. The line is playing well. That's what.
Yeah, no, like I said, the regular NHL guys are fine. Yeah. Not worried about them, but some of the younger guys, ooh. And I kind of feel bad for Primo because, like, 2 of the goals he couldn't really help. But it's just not good for his confidence. And, you know, once that goal, like we saw it, like last year with Carter Hart, you know, once, you know, when the Flyers started falling apart in front of him and, you know, he got no help, his confidence just kind of shot right down and he was a shell. So
you're talking about Primo, you said?
Well, I don't want Primo's confidence to get, you know.
Yeah, no.
Shot the hell like what happened to Carter Hart last year.
I know. I just think that's a problem for him right now.
No, it is.
You can see it. I like this comment by Franco. Leafs win tonight and they start the preparation H for. I like that one. Preseason games.
Oh, Jesus, my own Christ. Oh, my God, my goal.
They're not getting it tonight, man.
What the hell was that?
Andrew, it's not intermission, the third period. Slinksy, yeah, he's got to hone in his shot. 4-0. Empty net. That's basically an empty netter. What was McNiven doing? Trying to poke the puck away?
He was trying, yeah.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Oh, my God. Either that or friggin' Jeff Petrie could have got in and got it. He just kind of stood to the side and let.
Well, he saw the goalie going for it, so he stepped away. He didn't want to hit the goalie. But no, listen.
Yeah, but when you see Gabriel there charging in, I mean, you got to don't leave your goalie out to dry.
That's true. He should have taken the guy out.
You know what I mean? Like the guy's right there next to him, and you just got to. Whoa,
you're right.
I'm just gonna step aside.
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right.
Jeffrey.
Oh, boy, I can see Twitter tomorrow, man. The Leafs fans are going to be all over the Habs. They suck. Watch and see. 4:20 left. I love that number. Puck went over the glass.
Oh.
Laugh it up, Leafs. In the preseason. Enjoy.
And, you know,
man.
I don't want to hate on Jeff Petrie, but like that for him, the veteran he is, he needs to know if the guy's standing right next to him to just take him the whole way.
Again, right? It's
like I think that's just a brain fart, but
yeah, it's just a brain fart early in the season.
Jesus.
It's rust. He's got to shake that stuff off. That's all. Yeah. Don't worry. I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, it's just, like I said, I'm not worried about it. It's just the things that kind of bug the hell out of me.
Yeah, they bug you, but I mean,
like a guy like Petrie, you got to think. It's preseason, but come on.
This is what preseason is for. So they make those mistakes and they learn from them again, right? I gotta. That's all it's about. That's why this is nothing.
No, I know.
It's if he keeps doing that all preseason, then you worry about it, right? If he doesn't correct that in the next couple of games, right? That's how you look at it. For me, anyways, that's how I look at it. Anyway, only a few minutes left. our misery in this game will be over. It's not like it's real misery, but so which should be good. Yeah, Jim, we were talking about that. They probably will. They'll act like it on Twitter tomorrow. Oh, true, Franco. They can just use last year's parade route. They didn't use it. They can use the last 54 years. They can pick from whatever the routes were. They can pick the best one because it hasn't been used yet.
I know it's preseason, Bob, but Petry's got to know better. I'm sorry.
No, he does.
He has to know better.
He definitely does, but that's what preseason's about, is to correct those mistakes. Get those mistakes out. Get him out of his system so he doesn't make them in the regular season.
Yep.
That's what it's about. Oh, it's not Wall. It was Scott, some guy named Scott. So the goalies were wrong. The backups on both teams.
Oh.
Montreal preseason lasts until the playoffs. Let's hope not. Come on. Does blue and white paint? No, they've had to repaint it every year to keep it fresh. Like their hopes are fresh, but their hopes are now they're not really fresh though, actually. .335 left in this period and the game. What happens in the preseason if it's a tie? Do they really go to overtime and shootout? I guess they do, eh?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a tie in the preseason, to be totally honest.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often. Preseason, I guess. No, Bob, don't worry. He doesn't. It's just a comment. But no, of course not. That's the whole point, right? They need these games to get there. Oh, that's kind of gross, though, Barnaby.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, just a little gross.
Ooh, that's a great defensive play by Toffoli there.
Yeah, at this point, I just wish the game was over so that, it's over. Nothing's going to happen here. They're not going to get a goal. I'd be very surprised at this point. I just hope they don't give up another one.
Oh, Toffoli out of the break! Scores!
Awesome. So there you go. After I just said it, Toffoli said, "Oh, yeah? Hold my beer." I didn't see it yet. Here we go. He just breaking down. There we go. There we go.
Nice quick shot.
Beauty.
Right over the block. Right over the block. Was it 5-hole? I couldn't tell.
I think it looked like to me like through the 5-hole. No?
Nope. He went block aside.
Oh, it looked like it went like far over, but it looked like it went under the pad. I was wrong.
Oh, might have.
I thought.
No, it went under the blocker.
Okay.
Oh, they got Hutchinson in right now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It went in between the pad and the blocker. I don't care how it did in the end. The fact that it did is all that mattered. I'm glad they got off. There's no shutout. I'm just glad for that.
Yeah. It's great stretch pass. It's a great shot. Obviously, Toffoli still got that nice quick release, deadly accurate. Love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they got that line got one. Toffoli, I said he'll get one. Yeah. Too bad they didn't all get one. Wouldn't it be something to see them come back with less than 2 minutes left? That would be something, but it's not going to happen.
Oh, then the city of Toronto would really burn down, even though it is preseason.
Yeah, imagine already. That's the omen for next season, for this season. Already, like first preseason game. That would be something. That won't happen. A minute 25 left, 4-1 for Toronto, and it's 29 shots to 17. So at least the Habs came back with a few shots. It was really horrible there for a while. Oh my God, Matt, we're not looking at what's happening in the chat. I'll knock them out.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it won't let me.
Oh, Franco took care of it.
Oh, Franco did. I forgot Franco.
Franco! What a beast.
Did you get them all, Franco? I still see him, but it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I think Franco got them all. Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Franco. Appreciate that. You know, that kind of stuff can YouTube can use that against me if I allow it to sit there too long.
Uh-oh, here's a breakaway the other way. You know, McNevin. What a save, Michael McNevin.
I got to wait for a few seconds to see that. Under a minute to go.
Breakaway. Oh, what the hell? They blow the down. Oh, there's a habit on a break.
How did they let that? That's a bad mistake, though, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, nice save. Yeah, beautiful save. But what a mistake by the two guys. It's sort of they look, well, I'm not going for it.
Oh, who took the...
It doesn't matter. 27 seconds left.
No, I know. Well, no, Caulfield was on a breakaway. Somebody took a penalty, so they blew it dead.
But still, the two guys there, that was kind of funny. I'm glad it's preseason because I wouldn't like that in the regular season.
I would have liked Caulfield to score that breakaway.
They hesitated and it was too long. What a nice save there. Nice save. Mikhaev. Oh, well. So it's going to end up 4-1, maybe 5-1, I guess. And it was Arbor.
Oh, McDevitt, another nice save.
Mikai got the penalty.
Yeah, Caulfield was on a breakaway.
No, but it's Mikai. We would have heard how they pronounce it.
No, I mean, I got my headphones on, so I can't really hear my TV anyway. But no, Caulfield was on a breakaway. I'm kind of mad. I wanted to see what he could do.
Okay, 8.4 seconds.
End game.
Yeah, wait for you. I gotta wait for the.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully they don't take too long to make it. Just face off for 8 seconds. Come on. There we go. All right, boys, it's over. So the Habs dropped the opening preseason game. Oh well. I'm not gonna make much of that. And I hope nobody else does, really. Hang on, I'm just resetting my screens. And I'll be right with you. So, I mean, listen, it was nice to see the game, hockey back.
Yeah.
That's all. Nice to see the boys get some, get their legs stretched, get some of the rust out. I think it'll be the same thing probably next game, right? Because the next is their first game. Mm-hmm. And then after that, you'll see the improvements happening. And that, it is what it is. I'm okay. Brad, if you really want to know what happened, go watch my channel update. I don't want to talk about that stuff anymore. We talked about it earlier, and it didn't go well.
Rick, keep the game back on. They're doing some sort of shootout at the end of the game. I guess to practice shootouts.
Oh, they're allowed to do that. They have the option that no matter how the game turns out, they practice the shootout. The league wants to encourage them.
That's what they're doing, yeah.
Yeah.
They're about to do it right now. Spencer's up first.
Yeah, you've got to describe it.
I will. I'll call it. Spencer. Best run up. Walks in. Makes a few dangles. Shoots! Woo! Michael McNevin, the glove save.
Any standouts for the Habs? Caulfield.
Toffoli still got his wicked shot. I gotta say, aside from that failed poke check, I thought McNevin actually wasn't too bad.
McNevin was good, but I don't think there's
Toffoli in, so walk up.
But I think you can say the first line.
Hit the pipe.
The Suzuki line, I'm gonna say the whole line were good.
Yeah.
After that, I think it fell off after that.
A little bit. Yeah. Like I said,
everybody.
he kind of made a bonehead move.
Yeah, I think you know what, Romanov.
I like William Nylander up for the Maple Leafs.
I liked what I saw.
He comes in with speed, shoots, scores.
Perreault was good. So there you go. Anybody else got anybody? But yeah. So we got the first line: Perreault, McNiven, and for me, Romanov. I found them standouts of what could be in a bad game.
Ooh, Cole Caulfield, second shooter for the Canadiens. He goes a little bit wide to the right. He comes back in left, cuts left, shoots, scores! Right through the 5-hole.
Good. You want to see Caulfield scoring on that.
Oh, that was nice, too. Went in slow.
Fans booing Caulfield. And a mean-nothing shootout. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was nice. He froze them and just a lightning-quick release 5-hole. Tavares in with speed on McNevin. McNevin makes the save.
Jesse Beckett, yeah, that would be nice if they win Monday. But listen, it's just preseason. It doesn't matter. They could lose all 6 preseason games, and it doesn't really mean anything in the end. But yeah, I mean, I want to see them win, definitely. But we'll see what happens.
Nick Suzuki, the third shooter, goes in far left.
The
cuts
Leafs
it back across. Makes a few dangles. Shoots. Missed the net.
The Leafs were built for the preseason. Hey.
Round number 4. Number 6.
4 rounds? Why are they doing 4 rounds?
Oh, it's tied 1-1 right now.
But it doesn't matter.
No, I know. I don't know.
Oh, I see. It's tied 1-1 in the shootout. They got to break the shootout score. I get you.
Yep. Mikheyev moves in. He's slow. McNevin can't make the save. It goes 5-hole.
So it's 2-1?
Yep. Come in. Yeah. Oh, no. It didn't go 5-hole. Wow. Beat him under his blocker. Matthew Perreault, the full shooter for the Canadiens.
Nicholas, I didn't key on Kulak.
Got the hands, shoots, and shot it right at the logo. That's it.
That's it. 2-1. It ends up for the shootout for them. Oh, well.
That Caulfield goal was nice, man.
All Caulfield goals are nice.
No, just the way he came in. He was confident, froze, came in from the right, cut in a little bit, just a little hesitation, and he froze Hutchinson and just fired at 5-hole on
him. So he's going to have a good season. Caulfield looks like he is not going to it looks like he's not going to have a sophomore jinx happen to him, which is nice. I hope that's what happens. I want to see him have a good year. It's not a sophomore, too. It's still his rookie year. I forgot that. It looks like he'll have a good rookie year. I hope he challenges for that Calder Trophy. I'd like to see him win that.
That'd be awesome.
All right, so it doesn't seem like anybody wants to make any more comments, but we'll stay for a few more minutes, and then we're going to go. I still haven't had supper yet. I got to get used to this again. Although a lot of nights I don't eat till 9 o'clock, so it's not a big deal. And I do got to take my nighttime meds, so yeah, we're gonna go.
Have a good night, Bob.
Hey.
Bob Kennedy said he's leaving.
I didn't see it. Where was he saying? Oh, hey Bob.
Bottom.
See you next time, buddy. Thanks for being here.
Petty, I know it's the preseason.
Petty, we're chill. Dvorak's supposed to be good at shootouts. Yeah, well, they'll probably do a shootout probably after each preseason game. Like I said, it's up to the teams that even if there's no need to do it, they can choose to do it. They can opt to do it. So, hey, Jim, have a good night. Thanks for being here. And like I said, we're going to be on our way out in a few minutes as well. This was good. It ended up being a really nice. Even though we lost, not a big deal. And don't forget, right here, subscribe and ring that notifications bell. And hey, give a thumbs up. On your way out, give a thumbs up. Let's see if we can get the count up. I don't even know how many there are. And don't forget Monday, doing the same thing again. Pre-game show at 6, game at 7. This time it'll be in Montreal against Toronto. And then I think it's next Friday, Saturday. It's back-to-back games. in Ottawa with Ottawa. I think it's home and home. And then they have one game with each of those teams after that. I'm not sure exactly what the days are. But there is, I think, 5 or 6 days off from the last game in preseason to the start of the season. And that's how she goes. Yeah, Drake, I had Romanov. I added him in at the end there. Hey, Jim, both of us will be back.
Yep.
Yeah, J-Bats, we had McNiven as well. Primo, no, not so much. All right, I think we're going to call it here tonight, too.
Cool.
All right, thanks, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We'll be back, like I said, on Monday, and hopefully you guys will join us. So for Matt and myself, I want to thank you all. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time. Peace out, y'all. See you on the next one. Bye, everybody.